Hey there, welcome back. To say it's been a minute is an understatement. I've really missed being behind this mic. I didn't plan to be gone for so long, but life happens. To be specific, I gave birth to my second born. It's been such an interesting journey, very different from my first time. So, before we go back to regularly scheduled episodes, I just wanted to come on here and share snippets of my second birth experience with you guys. I had an elective cesarean section 4 weeks ago. I gave birth to a healthy baby boy who has been a welcome addition to the family. Like I said, my experience has been different from first time round, and I'm embracing it. I love it. I had an emergency C-section with my first, which had its own fair share of problems. I talk about it in detail in the 3rd episode of this podcast. That's like way back in season 1. So if you've never had that story, it might be important for you to hit pause, go back there and listen to it, or you can even listen to it after this one. I don't know, no pressure. What you're about to listen to is my story in real time, but in the past. I don't know if that makes sense. But what I mean is I recorded snippets of my days from the day I left home to be admitted to give birth the following day up until yesterday. I recorded the entire thing on my phone, so there's a lot of heavy breathing and ambient noise as well, but I don't think it takes away from the point of my experience. Anyway, I won't talk much. I will leave you here and hand you over to Past Sally. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy this episode, and I truly hope to be back to the regularly scheduled episodes soon. In the meantime, let me just wrap this up real quick. I need to go pump milk and start night shift with the little boy. Bye. Shake. Mkambia leo mami anaenda hosi. I'm going to the hospital. We'll get you a baby brother.
Baba.
Yeah, brother. Don't you miss? I'll miss you. It is currently June 2nd, 12:25. I am in bed recovering from the surgery. So I'm a bit groggy. But the surgery went well. It was a good experience compared to my first. I'm thinking I should take this time to sleep, which I'm in and out of sleep, slowly feeling my legs back. Peter came at 8:44 a.m. Big boy, 3.9 kgs, which caught me off guard. Hi.
Hey, baby. How you doing? Haukulala?
It's now 8, same day. That's the day Peter was born.
I have finally breastfed like an hour ago. And he's so precious. Tiny, but pretty cute. I am in pain and I can feel gas accumulating, so it's giving me a bit of trauma thinking about it, because that's what didn't go well last time round. Anyway, we shall see. Hey, what day is this? Swim day 2. Sounding much better. I feel much stronger. Finally got a private room. That's why I feel more easy recording myself now. I'm with my boy. He's currently breastfeeding. You know what? I was pretty naive. I thought breastfeeding this time around would be super painless, but we're still practicing, trying to get our latch on. It's not horrible, but I have to realize that he needs time to get into the habit of it. But in terms of like things I've done better is that I've delegated more. Like last night he wasn't with me for too long, so I was able to sleep, which for my first pregnancy it was like baptism by fire. Like I was just thrown into the pits, and I see why it was hard, because post-surgery is painful. I'm in a lot of pain. I am also very anxious about my gastrointestinal issues. Let me just call them that. I definitely don't want a reoccurrence. So I'm like on everything possible. Anti-gas, anti-constipation, everything. But yeah, body-wise, I'm still in quite a bit of pain. I was trying to sleep early and I realized I couldn't because I hadn't got my shot of painkillers. And painkillers are bad because you think that you're good and then they wear off and then you realize, it was the painkillers. Anyway, the other thing is that I've been enjoying him. He's quite chill compared to his sister. I was even telling my mom-in-law, like, if he was among a group of babies screaming, I wouldn't necessarily pick him out because I still haven't understood or heard his cry very well. That just shows you how calm he is, or maybe just how sleepy he is. He might just be more sleepy than anything. In terms of support, Habi has been here. He comes over at like 7 a.m. and leaves at 8 p.m. He's quite over the moon, to be honest. It's nice seeing him happy. And it's just not... And I know the joy is just like... Who'd have thought at the end of this we're going to get another baby, you know? I mean, obviously, I wasn't pregnant for like air, but actually seeing him is just amazing. So we're all reeling it in. I don't know when I'll talk about how my surgery went, but I guess because it went so well, it's almost uneventful. Which is a good thing, to be quite honest. I never knew how important a positive birth experience is until I went through one. And so just like how different things were. I'm quite glad that things went okay this time around. I am definitely very ready to go home. I miss my baby girl. Oh my. But it feels like such a detached world from where I am. I haven't seen the sun in a couple of days. Felt the wind on my skin. I know nothing but this, it's not even, there hasn't been rooms or walls. It's just been like curtains. I know nothing else but that. So, yeah, it'd be good to see when I can get to go home. Hold my baby girl, reassure her that I'm still there. She may not want to show it, but I'm sure she's also very confused as to where her parents went. And I feel worse for my husband because he leaves the house before she wakes up and comes back when she's asleep. So she's right there, but he also hasn't seen her. She's such a shame. But she's good. She's with her granny, so that's fine. Yeah, so that's day 2 check-in. Not too bad. We're doing well. Remember the way in the last recording I sounded rested and all that? It's because I thought I was going to sleep. Naive, right? I slept for sure for like an hour. Well, no, actually I didn't sleep. I wondered why I couldn't sleep, and then I remembered that I hadn't been given my meds yet. So just quickly prompted the nurse to give me my painkillers. She did. Try to sleep. But now, young man, he is playing this game of falling asleep right on the boob. And then he's out like stone cold. Problem with that is he's only sleeping for an hour at a time. Actually, this last round has been 23 minutes because we're only feeding for like 5. And then like I can feel like I have a ton of milk and it's just not taking the time to drink it. Because they say if you drank that milk and stayed on the boob for at least 30 minutes, he'd be full. But he's just so sleepy. Anyway, let me try to keep him up this time round. It's 3:51. I wouldn't mind 2 hours of sleep, to be honest. Yeah. I haven't had a minute to record today. Yet there's so much that has happened. So as I pump, let me give you the lowdown. So yesterday the doc had noticed that the uterus might have some yellowness, jaundice, which is something I wasn't too concerned about because I know a lot of newborns suffer from that. But I did hope that it wasn't going to be too much for us to need anything done. Like just go out to the sun and take your sun and sunbask. But they did some tests and it seemed much higher than they would have liked. So then they decided to put him under take him for phototherapy. So they wheeled him out of my room. Sorry, thought someone was coming in. Yeah, so they wheeled him out of my room and took him to the NICU for all that. I mean, I didn't handle it well, no matter how many times or even how much I knew it was a normal thing for newborns to go through. I felt like it was my fault for not carrying him full term. Maybe his liver would have done a better job at eliminating it. So anyway, so he's there now. I've gone in a couple of times to breastfeed him. And reality hits when you see other kids that are much, much smaller who need more care, and others who are just, mothers in the same situation as I am. On the bright side though, I have gotten a chance to sleep a little bit more tonight because he's not here with me. My husband and mom-in-law helped me get the pump from home, so I expressed the first time round, and I'm doing the second time round right now, so that I can take milk and have an excuse to just check him out. Because apparently they're supposed to wake me up when he wakes up to go give him milk, but Nikama, young man is so well fed, he's barely waking up. He only woke up like twice so far, and since I'd already taken milk, I'm sure even if he woke up they gave him that milk that I gave. So I'm out here taking for them more milk, and in hopes that I can get to see him, get a bit more news on how he's doing. Also, offer myself some relief because the milk game is strong. Yeah, I need to give out some to maintain my supply. When I was in that room, I met some other moms, and I could see that the first-time moms struggling with this whole breastfeeding thing, and then add it to the fact that their kids are in the NICU. I felt, a bit sad. The nurses are doing all they can to help with the baby. But there's still some things like you need to figure out the latch thing and why your baby's still screaming and all that. So I helped as much as I could as we chit-chatted there. Not like I'm a pro or anything, but I think having experience at the back of my hand does help a lot. Yeah, so there's like a small community of NICU moms, especially the ones with really premature kids, who are out there supporting each other. They have a routine going on, they have a bond going on because they know what they're all going through and that their kids are probably in the safest place right now. What is it? Why are you making that face?
I finally got it.
Oh yeah, Mekonia. Okay.
Shikilia.
Nashikilia nini sasa? Miguu?
Yeah, you can go that side.
Thank you.
Why am I getting so many meconiums?
As a father, you need to deal with
Shit.
literally. Yeah, so Fana finally found the black boo. He missed them with KO.
Fortunately.
Yeah, but
at least he's small, so it's not, you're not dealing with too much. You get I want us to
if I were
tell
you,
him.
I would be quick about it.
Okay. Baba, pole. Nice.
There you go.
Some more space. And then quite.
So
At least he's not as fussy as
yeah, he's good. He's got one boob in his body.
Body.
Anyway, as my husband deals with that situation, you started to say we are going home. Finally. So update from last time.
He's 3 days old now. I think, yes, 3 days old. He went through some phototherapy yesterday night for the jaundice. Got his levels back this morning. They are normal, which is great. So we're just in the process of being discharged to go home. I personally feel awesome. I'm high on painkillers. Like I said yesterday, painkillers are very important. Got a look at my scar. It looks quite nice. My doctor said she re-engineered it because I formed keloids last time. So keloids are like, yes. How do I help you?
You are on a podcast and all, but anyway.
So keloids are like when you have this excessive collagen, scars tend to become quite inflamed and big, which is what happened with my scar. I remove him.
No, don't remove him.
No, I removed the diaper.
Yes. Let me remove that. You can put in the new one.
Oh, mommy gets the nice part. The clean baby. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Let's put it on. Oh yeah, so yes, I had keloids. I don't know if they'll form again. But she said she tried to tidy up the scar, so it should look a bit better. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, I'm just so happy to be going home. We've established a good feeding routine. I am glad. I was just telling my husband that I'm not afraid of a newborn anymore, like I was with Kale first time round. I was so scared, petrified. So like, even feeding was a bit of a scary moment. Now for me, I'm looking forward to feeds. I mean, it's not as painless, but it's much better than how it was first time round. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but our dear daughter is being taken care of so well by her grandparents. So my mom-in-law has been at home. I keep spying on them on the camera, and I just hear her laughing and having a time of her life, because that's her favorite person, to be honest. So I think having that care really has helped me not think too much about our situation and being away from home, because I know she's fine. But I cannot wait to see her. I don't know what techniques we should have for introducing new baby. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out as we get there. But for now, just breastfeeding him for the last time in Hosi, I think, and then we go home.
What are the 3 things you can recommend to moms with newborns now that you're doing this again and you're experiencing it with a new eye?
Maybe what I could say, things that you probably need to come with in hospital without having thought about it.
It's sour. You do that.
Like, I'd already done a post on like stuff that I would carry, which have turned out to be very useful. The other thing that I hadn't carried and turned out to be very, very necessary is a pump, because you never know what happens when your baby is born. You might need a little extra. You might need to express your milk when you can't be with your baby the entire time. So a pump would be something wonderful to have. I know, what else do you think other than just our usuals?
I think you covered it.
Yeah, everything else I put, like the haka, the comfortable bra and underwear. And then humans, it's very, listen, a lactation consultant is not a luxury. It's a very necessary part of this process. I have seen so many mothers struggle with and even I needed a refresher. So I checked out my lactation consultant's video on YouTube. Her name is Shiro. I think I've mentioned her before. So I had to like recheck what I was doing. But not a lot of women, especially first-time moms, are equipped And sometimes, I mean, nurses are busy though, and everyone has very different opinions on how you're supposed to do it. So, yeah, that's a big thing that I think would just make this day a lot more easier. Because that's why kids cry a lot, because they can't feed. Yeah, so that's very useful. Anyway, let me not take too long. This is day 4, I think. Day 4, yes. We carry on. Guess who's 4 days old? Anyway, this is day 5. Early morning. Well, it's not early. It's 9. But as expected, we've barely slept, so quite groggy. He's doing fantastic. Just feeding non-stop, which is great for him. And pooping a lot as well. So not so great for Papa. And the breastfeeding is, it's a lot of work. Not so great for me. But all in a day's work. What are the updates? I finally passed stool, like proper stool. I feel like I'm several kgs lighter. Mans is happy about that. It was kind of like the last thing on the checklist of things we need to do to make sure that we're okay. And that was one of them. Still organizing my meds. There's a ton of pain meds. I still get aches and pains even after the pain meds, so it's not that I'm fully numb, but that's all right. Plan of the day is to just like settle home. Yesterday I was a bit overwhelmed. There was a bit too much happening, and there's a nurse who mentioned this in the hospital. She was like, you need to start thinking like you're in the house, because that transition is usually quite intense. And it's true, it happened first time and also happened second time round. But just need a second to just acclimatize and settle in very well. Really looking forward to spending time with my 2-year-old though. So that's what's up in the plan. Just leave this guy sleeping, go take breakfast, and hang out with Kale, even if we are as sleepy as they come. Nap time will be a bit later. Hopefully when also Kale is napping, then we can all nap as a family. Anyway, that's it for this check-in. Hi, honey bunny. Oh, why that face? I wanted you guys to hear him, but he has decided to fall asleep. They need to wake him up. This is day, I'd have to confirm, but it should be like 4 days old, 4 or 5 days old. He is a really great feeder. Like I think I've mentioned it before. Like guys, having a good lactation consultant and really understanding the mechanics of breast milk and how important it is to get a full feed every single time you feed from the beginning of your feeding journey is so helpful, because I think that's the difference between this time round and last time round. Oh yeah, burp it. Yeah, good job. Oh, okay. What's that extra one?
Uko sawa? Oh, hiccups. Oh, hold, come. Anyway, like I said, a lactation making sure you get full feeds, I think, from the very onset has been such a game changer this time round, because if not for that, I think I wouldn't be able to achieve, because right now we're doing around 2.5 hours to 3 hours between each feed. So that's from the start of a feed to the next, and in there in the middle he slept, and he stays on the boob for around 30 minutes on average, which is really great, and then sleeps for the rest of the time. And by the time he leaves my hands, he's like properly full. Hiccup. So it's end of day, feeling quite good. Although this is the time of day where I crash a little bit because my pain meds are wearing out and I can only take more at 10 p.m. Today we spent some good quality time with Kale. In the evening, we've just come back from a very nice walk, me and her dad and her on her tricycle, and it was good. It was really good. I hope to reserve this evening walks because I need them from my post-CS recovery, and she enjoys the time out, and so does Daddy as well. And it's our time to just be us, right? As this young one naps, so really taking that time to bond that way, and she's really taking up her brother very well, so that's really great. I'm enjoying that. So you're gonna hear cars and everything because I decided to go out for a walk, and then I got so distracted on my phone that I didn't realize I walked too far, and now I'm in pain. So my husband is coming for me, and he's just laughing because he asked me if I was sure if I was going to walk that far. I was like, no, I'm not going far. Yeah, it's crazy how pain meds can make you think that you are in control, but you're really not. So you have to be consciously aware of just how much you exert yourself after that surgery. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just embarrassingly waiting for my husband to come pick me up. I'm trying to cut his nails. Do you know that these kids come out with like super scratchy nails? I mean, that are soft, they're bendable, but they really can hurt themselves. But cutting these nails is like rocket science. I've heard of moms who use their teeth. I haven't unlocked that level yet. So I'm here using like tiniest baby clippers. They don't clip him. We did that with Kale. That's a Dindendo. My husband has never ever clipped a nail again since that day. Another news, Tayo is officially 1 week old now. I don't know. I'm starting to struggle with sleep, at least the putting him down part. I think I've also mentioned he's not the quietest of sleepers. So I'm like, is it a gas thing? Has he breastfed too much that he has a lot of like built up milk in his gut, or because I try to keep him upright and all that stuff. We do burp. He has good stool every time we feed. So I'm not sure. Makes it really hard to sleep because you're second guessing yourself. Also trying to swaddle him, and he's not the biggest fan. I know Keo didn't also start out as a fan, but him is like he's taking it personally. Anyway, you know the way you have like a bad day and you're like, it's okay, tomorrow I will just wipe it all clean. We'll start afresh. We'll do this. We'll hack this. That's how I am. Tomorrow is today. Today, I know what I make. Because like yesterday, he was awake from 7 p.m. and he slept at, I think, 11 p.m. All because I would second guess myself about that sound. So he falls asleep, I put him in his bassinet, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I pick him up again. So he wakes up, and now he gets overtired. Man, it was just a shit show. So you can easily get frustrated. Like I feel so bad when I can't put him to sleep, and I need somebody else to do it. Sorry, that was a nail cutter falling on the phone. Like now, yesterday, my mom-in-law had to come in and try put him to bed. I did feel a bit triumphant that she wasn't able to, because it turned out he had a nappy incident. Because then it made me feel like, oh, then it wasn't me who was the problem. Oh my gosh, doesn't sound right, but hey, my feelings, those were what they were at that time. So yeah, so today it's like I do an audit. I'm like, so yesterday this is what went wrong. So today I know exactly what to do. Hopefully getting better as time goes on. It is 4 a.m. in the morning. I've been making that mistake a lot. Dayo is, starting on his 8th day. So what's interesting that we've noticed is that he sleeps quite well during the day. Does at least 3 naps, 2 hours each. But transitioning from the last nap to now sleep has been the bane of our existence. So he tends to get overtired. I don't know if this is the change in time, lighting. I don't know what it is that makes him a bit angsty, and we struggle a lot. Like yesterday, he was awake for a good, I think the night before we were almost reaching 7 hours. Or 5, I can't remember. It was a long time. Same as last night. And let's say you started the process of like feeding when the sun is still up. It's like at 6 something. And then, I kid you not, he was sleeping at midnight. That was rough. And you get to a point where you're so frustrated, even with each other, you're just like so mad. You start, having those silly tiny arguments. So that was us yesterday. Because every time we would feed, I'd feel like he's pooping. And night diapers are my dear husband's responsibility. So imagine he's falling asleep and I keep waking him up to change the diaper every 10 minutes. Anyway, it was a very desperate time. I was so sleepy. The one thing that we've been very tentative to do is swaddle him, because he always seems to fight his way out of it. So we knew we were going to swaddle. We did the same for his sister, but I was trying to figure out at what point did we start swaddling. So last night, I remember talking to my husband. We were like, do we swaddle? And they're like, probably not the best time to try that when he's overtired. I'll try tomorrow. But now he slept and I was left with the baby. At some point I was like, you know what? We've tried everything under the sun. Let me just try swaddle the guy. And I did. I can't remember exactly when I did the swaddle. I just know that I swaddled him and then he fell asleep. I fell asleep, so we were all just asleep on the chair. And I think I woke up because I felt like he moved a little. Took him to bed with the hopes that he just doesn't fight the swaddle. He didn't. So I was like, okay. At least let's buy ourselves just at the bare minimum the 2 hours we usually get as he sleeps. And 2 hours later, true to fact, he started moving around. I don't know if it just us who woke up with like anxiety or something. So I was ready to like, okay, let's get started. I wasn't fully rested, but I was like, it's fine. And then I opened him up and he was still asleep. So I was like, was it in our heads that he was awake or was he really waking up? So I was like, let's give him a bit more time. Now is when he's woken up and even that, we've had to wake him up now, surely, because he needs to feed. But I'm like, is that the power of the swaddle, or was he just too tired and he didn't want to deal with us? That's the main question. Anyway, whatever the case, I am now very confident to say we can start swaddling him so that he can get like really good sleep, because he's startling himself a lot. Those, I don't know what they call those reflexes, but there's a reflex. Yeah, there's a reflex that he has, and it's startling him to wake up a lot and make like weird noises at night. So if swaddling is the answer, I'm all for it, because I feel so rested. It's crazy how for sleep-deprived parents, 4 hours feels like you've been asleep the entire night and even went to the spa. It's like amazing.
Your nini? Your receipt. Better. Unajipunguza nayo pia. Yeah, that's funny. Where's Kyo? I can't see Kyo. There's Kyo. Where's Kyo? Where's Kyo? I can't see Kyo. There she is. Where's Mommy? Oh, Mommy is hiding behind the receipt now. Where's Mommy? There's Mommy. Where's Kyo? So I'm outside with Kyo. It's day, I want to say 13. It's been a while since I recorded anything. That's just because life has been lifing. Updates, I'm out of painkillers, and that day they issued Trust You Me, and then bought an entire box of Panadol because I'm not ready to be in pain. But despite of that, I'm feeling a bit better. That's why I'm outside with Keo, who's currently eating a receipt. Mama, we don't eat that. Ni chafu? Yeah, so she's been acting out a little bit, hasn't been napping, so she's quite grumpy. Her grandmother has left now, so it's just us and our wonderful help. So we each take turns to, spend some time with Keo so that she doesn't feel too left out. So we're outside in the neighborhood playground area, just chilling in the grass. Daddy was here and he's gone back to the office. Oh wow, you've torn the receipt. that. Anyway, I'll check in later. It's been a minute since I was on here. I guess because things stabilized on my end. It's, I would say, day 28. 28? Nah, 28 is a bit of a stretch. It's 26, right? 26, I think, is the number. We are a couple of days to get to 4 weeks, and I'll have a 1-month-old baby soon. Fun fact, 4 weeks does not equal 1 month. Just have that in your head. But he'll be 1 month old on the 2nd of July. It's, let's see, updates as I try to wake him up. I'm trying to wake him up from his lunchtime nap so that we can breastfeed and continue on with the day. Hello. Hi, Baba. I know that sleep was deep, wasn't it? Anyway, so updates. Let's start with Mommy's update. I feel almost close to 100%, which is amazing. The pain, I remember my pain meds, Ishad, and let me tell you, I freaked out because I started feeling aches and needs here and there. Yes, Baba, I know, I'm sorry. But you need to eat. Yeah. Stretch. I'm sorry. Stretch. Yeah, that's a good stretch. Look for the boobs, huh? Anyway, as he tries to stretch. Yes, so the pain meds had, I immediately freaked out, sent my hubby out for some painkillers. He came with like a big packet of Panadols. And I think there was a day I was popping them like Tic Tacs. But it wasn't that too much pain. It's just that I hadn't been feeling any for quite a while. Or at least I had mitigating procedures. But I got used to it. And now I don't really feel much of anything other than today. I think I got too comfortable and started lifting my toddler up, who's well over 11-12 kgs. I started lifting her up like yesterday but one, and so today I started feeling the strain. There was once actually I strained myself quite a lot, and I even called my doc, went in for a visit, and she was like, remember, Sally, I injected some steroids on your scar so that we don't form keloids like we did last time. So that's just that reaction. I was like, okay, fine, because I was 100% sure that I had ripped off some stitches inside my stomach. That being said, I can't sleep on one side of my body yet because I feel some type of strain inside, and she said that that's where she started the stitch. So I just need to give it a bit more time to heal up. What else? I'm still on laxatives. I haven't yet fully gone off them. Yeah, honey. Get mad so that you wake up properly. Yeah. I haven't fully gotten out of them, but I'm passing stool more regularly. Yeah, I think this one is mad. Let me just 1 second. Let me pick him up. Oh yeah. So he's latched on. Still a bit painful whenever he latches. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, so I'm still on laxatives, but I am passing stool a bit more regularly now. I feel like I'll stop now and just see how my body reacts without the meds and see if things are back on track. Other than that, I think I'm good. I'm feeling much stronger. I'm even back to work, like properly, especially on this podcast. So that feels great. My mom-in-law stayed with us, I think, until this young man turned a week old. Yeah. And she had been great, amazing help, especially taking care of our daughter. Yeah, so having that support in our house was amazing. And have a great nanny / housekeeper who has been doing such a great job with Keo. I remember I struggled a lot with the, what do I call it? With letting go, I suppose, or the guilt of, okay, now I'm back home, I need to spend as much time as I can with Keo. But then what time will I take to rest and sleep and work and, so I think that time when we were away, they were able to form like a rhythm. They have, quote unquote, adopted a cat here because my husband and Keo fed it once and it's seemingly stuck here now. Man, I talk like such a cat hater, but I used to have 9 cats once, so I do love cats. I just don't have any particular feelings towards this cat right now. But my daughter is obsessed, so literally it's just her, the nanny, and the cat, and she can spend the entire day that way. So that's one thing. So it's been amazing to just, I've evolved to not feeling guilty about letting her spend time away from me and just letting her explore her environment, which was the point of us moving here anyway. So yeah, I've been taking guilt-free naps. I've been watching TV. I've been reading books. I have been spending time in the room with Dayo without a lot of guilt, which is a big step for me. Hey, you have no idea. Hey, that one does come from first. Sometimes I look at my husband because he needs to shut off and do work, and I'm usually like, if only I was that confident and to do that, and I'm like, yeah, I literally can, and the world wouldn't fall apart. So that's been good. And then just a good caveat into like how Keo is with her brother. Let me tell you, when we came home, it was quite interesting because obviously she missed her father more. I expected that. So she didn't really care too much about how much time I spent with him. There are moments though that come up and all that she wants to do is see mommy. Not necessarily do anything with mommy, just see her. So that boosts my ego here and there, which is fine. But she hasn't shown any type of resentment towards her brother. If anything, she's very curious, very inquisitive, wanting to hold him, but not really, because every time I give her the baby, she's like, I'm done. She's sharing her food with him, trying to share her clothes with him as well, showing him pictures on the phone, helping him bounce on his bouncer. Like, she's really doing the most without really properly engaging, or sometimes they just stare at each other, which is fine. I like it. It's at her own pace and they're creating a good rapport. I have had to remind her a couple of times to be gentle because this young man has been hit on the head quite a few times, and nothing serious, but just how kids are. So yeah, I've been trying to protect him here and there as she moderates how to pat a newborn, not necessarily hit. So I'm not too worried about how these two interact. I think they'll be best of friends, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. And then I guess last but not least, let's talk about Mr. Dayo. Yanni, he's just so precious, to be honest. And I'm glad I'm not fearful of a newborn anymore, at least not as I was first time round, which is allowing me to really take it in and really sip it. I'm just enjoying the experience, because I know this is such a fleeting moment. He's only gonna be this size for such a short period of time. And the 3 weeks he's been here, like I've already seen him like grow and change. He still absolutely looks like his father. So in this house, I'm the minority. If not for the birth certificate, no one will know any of these children are mine, to be honest. But they look exactly like their dad. Otherwise, he's feeding well. He's sleeping well. We started on the Gina Ford schedule because he was on track of regaining his birth weight. So we just went for it, and it's been working great. The only change, and it's been a very big change from how we handled Kale, is that this man does not like being swaddled at all. Every time I'd hear people say that my baby doesn't like being swaddled, I was like, no baby likes being swaddled, but you just do it anyway, right? But he literally does it. Like, he grunts the entire time and barely sleeps, which had me very, very worried. I was just like, I'd even just decided he's a loud sleeper. Until one night when I was very, let's say, done. I was done. And I was tired, and I was just like, you know what, let me try something different. I put him on his tummy, and the boy slept. He slept. He slept for quite a long time. And then that's when it hit me that he might just be a tummy sleeper. Now, let me tell you, it's a bit scary thinking about your baby sleeping on the tummy, especially after, learning about SIDS and how unsafe it is and all that. But I was like, Hawkeye, let me just see. Because we have a camera on his bed all the time. He sleeps right next to us. So just like, let's see if this would improve his quality of sleep. Okay. Yes. Okay, sorry. So if it would improve his quality of sleep. 1 minute. Back with my little granta. So yeah, if it was improving his quality of sleep, we would be able to keep an eye on him. And for someone so young, he had incredible neck strength. I just decided to give it a shot for 1 day first. I think we started with like night sleep and then naps, and then now I can't even remember the last time we tried swaddling him. He just sleeps so much better on his tummy. Oh, I'm sorry, Baba. And he's even got to that point where he can turn his neck. I was like, wow, sir, that's pretty amazing. So I think he earned tummy sleep. And definitely feel a lot more confident letting him do that. Because, like I said, I have my eye on him most of the time he's sleeping. On the other hand, he is a bit congested, so saline drops to help all through. This weather isn't doing us any favors, but I'm sure we'll just grow out of it as he continues to feed well. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I'll do another check-in, to be honest, because I feel like things are pretty stable. Maybe a little bit later if necessary. But that's, oh wow, good Baba. Baba, that's a good one. Yeah. Now chill. Yeah, so I think this is it. This I'll just end the check-ins here. Thank you so much if you've listened to all of them. It's been such a journey from the very first one to where we are at now. I'm really excited for this journey to see how it goes. And hopefully do this journey with you guys. All right. Goodbye.